is Alexandra and I've decided to change my life. Sounds challenging, doesn't it? And before telling you the reasons and the ways I'm going to change my life, I've decided to tell you a little about myself. So I'm 22 and I'm a student in the Pedagogical University of Moscow, where I study languages, French and English particularly. And at some point of time, I realized that I'm degrading. I read much less books than I used to before. I watch less clever shows which may enlarge my scope and more stupid videos about celebrities. I spend much time on the Instagram and in other social networks, and I understood that I must do something to change my life. Otherwise, I'd be some couch potato who just sit in some social networks and comment on the photos of celebrities. To do that took me much strength, and I decided to make an analysis of my behavior and just of my life, which helped me to realize that I want to improve the main 6 spheres of my life, what I'm going to tell you now in more detail. The first tip is that I want to find myself in this world. I want to occupy such a position in some office, or in school, for example, if I want to be a teacher, that may make me happy and also help me to earn money. To do that, I must try to work in other spheres. For example, after graduating from the university, I'm going to go to school. And if I don't like it there, I won't stop there. I'll try to work in an office, for example, or as an interpreter, as a secretary, or maybe the head of the company, or maybe I want to be a painter or somebody else. So I should constantly try to do something, but not just think. Moreover, I should do some hobbies, because I've got lots of them. For example, I really enjoy drawing and playing piano, and when I do that, my life becomes brighter. And to find yourself in your life, you should do as many activities as possible. Go to the concerts, to the clubs of drawing, of playing guitar or other instruments, and so on. And only in this case, you'll try to do something to improve your life, and you'll have success there. The second sphere which needs changes is the family, because I've already got a husband and we are a family with him. And of course, as many families, we have some misunderstandings and maybe quarrels. And to avoid, not to avoid, but to solve these conflicts and problems, we should be more acceptable to each other. We should understand each other better, understand our motives, our behavior, our actions. And I should really change my attitude towards some things, because I'm too emotional and it worsens my life, really, because I take many words and actions of my husband not as he wished to do, and it makes our relationships worse. For example, he didn't intend to offend me or to make me sad and so on, but I did it because I thought he meant something which he didn't actually. So I must change my attitude to life, take everything easy, not to pay attention to other people, which leads me to the next point, that I don't want to pay attention to other people's words. Nowadays, with the development of the internet, social networks, we're occupied by the photos which show us lives of our friends, just acquaintances and people, and they impose us our lifestyles, and we think, their lives are so bright and interesting, while you are sitting here and just watch their photos. They're making these photos, they travel, they go to different places and so on, which is a huge mistake. You can't do that, because it's obvious that people show only their best in social networks. They don't show you some problems, some quarrels and misunderstandings. You just see the picture, you don't see the situation as a whole. That's why you should pay no attention to it. You should worry about only your life, but not life of your friends and other people. You shouldn't copy it. It's your life, and it's up to you to decide how to live it and what to do. The fourth point is that I want to become more beautiful. It means buying not only qualitative clothes and cosmetics, special creams and so on, but also following the healthy lifestyle. To become more beautiful, you should be healthy, and to do that, you should eat healthy food, don't drink or smoke, which I don't do actually. Also, you should make some analysis of your health to know if something's wrong or not. And if you follow the healthy lifestyle with healthy food and qualitative cosmetics, not cheap even, I think it would help me to become more beautiful. And also, one more important thing is that you should do sport, which I do regularly, fortunately, but sometimes there are moments when I miss the days when I should do exercises. I want to avoid it, and that's why I should constantly do sport, use qualitative cosmetics, and follow the healthy lifestyle. One more point which I want to follow is that I want to become more clever and intelligent, as strange as it seems, yes. Because at some point in my life I realized that I stopped reading books, I stopped develop, and it's really hard for me sometimes to read some complicated texts, even in my language. And my spoken English and Russian became worse. To improve the situation, I should read more books, different articles in different journals, clever articles, watch different interesting films. To improve my memory, I should read some poetry and learn it by heart, as in English, as in Russian, as in French. I'm really willing to do that because I can't do that anymore. Well, also, what I want to do in my life is traveling. It's really my dream. Of course, now we are imposed by it because many people travel. There are lots of travel bloggers. However, for me, it's really interesting and exciting to see the world. It helps not only to make beautiful photos, but also enlarges your scope and changes your attitude to life. You're becoming more open to everything and acceptable to everything. That's why I really want to travel. However, now I don't have such an opportunity, but to have one, I should work really hard to earn lots of money for traveling, and I hope to do that in the nearest years. One more important point I want to reach is inner harmony. Of course, it may seem not as important as the previous ones. However, for me, it's one of the most relevant and important points I want to reach. Because without inner harmony, you are not happy yourself, and also your relationships with other people are unhealthy as well. Because you are just in yourself, you don't have good mood, you have only negative emotions, and you impose them to other people through different conversations and talks. They feel it, That's why your relationships with others get worse, not only with your friends and acquaintances, but also with your husband, for example, in your family. That's why I want to reach inner harmony, to wake up every morning with a positive mood, with a positive motivation to do something interesting, with the motivation to go to work, to see these days, these people, this world, which may help me live actively, not to just sit at home, feel sad, and think that everyone is guilty that you're sitting at home and do nothing. These are the main points I want to follow. And to do that, I've decided to create this video diary because it would be a motivation for me to do something, because I've already said it and that's why I should do it, but not only say or think about it. Every month I'm going to post a video where I'll tell you about my achievements in these 6 spheres of life. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you may ask them. And it was Alexandra, and it was really nice to talk to you. I hope that all my dreams will come true and I'll really change my life for the better. Thank you. Bye.